The Galactic Council had always viewed humans as a problem species. Too aggressive, too unpredictable, too willing to resort to violence when diplomatic channels remained open. When Earth joined the interstellar community 2 centuries ago, the older species had placed restrictions on human expansion, military development, and representation in council matters. For their own good, the council elders claimed. Captain Tom Reed stared at the distress signal blinking on his ship's command console. The Defiance wasn't supposed to be in this sector. Human vessels were prohibited from entering the Kethran expanse, but Tom had never been good at following rules he deemed foolish. "How long has the signal been active?" he asked his first officer. Lieutenant Lisa Miller consulted her display. "Nearly 6 days, sir. It's from a Moravian science vessel." She frowned. "Odd that no one's responded yet. We're not that far from Alvari space." Tom nodded. The peaceful Alvari were everyone's favorite neighbors, with their philosophy of cosmic harmony and their refusal to build weapons of any kind. The council adored them. "Set course for the signal. Maximum speed," Tom ordered. "Sir, if we enter Kethran space." "I'm aware of the regulations, Lieutenant. Log the decision as mine alone." 3 hours later, the Defiance dropped out of faster-than-light travel near a small, rocky planet orbiting a red dwarf star. The Moravian ship was immediately visible, or what remained of it. The vessel had been torn apart, debris scattered across a wide area of space. "Life signs?" Tom asked. "Faint readings from the planet's surface," Miller responded. "Approximately 20 individuals." And something else. She looked up, her expression grim. "Raiders, sir?" "Vex signatures." Tom's jaw tightened. The Vex were nomadic predators, flying through space in organic ships that resembled massive insects. They consumed everything in their path, resources, technology, and living beings alike. "The Moravians are in a defensive position in some kind of cave system," Miller continued. "But the Vex are digging in, at their current rate of progress." "How long?" "Hours, maybe less." Tom activated the ship-wide comm. "Prepare drop ships. Full combat gear, we're going in." Within minutes, 3 armored landing craft ejected from the Defiance burning through the planet's thin atmosphere toward the coordinates of the Moravian survivors. The Vex noticed their arrival immediately, several of their smaller scout ships peeling away from the excavation to intercept. "Evasive maneuvers," Tom commanded from the lead ship. "Weapons free." Human-designed plasma cannons lit up the alien sky. The Vex scouts, unused to armed resistance in this part of space, scattered in confusion. 2 exploded before they could react, while a third crashed into the rocky terrain below. The drop ships landed 2 kilometers from the Moravian position. 50 heavily armored human marines deployed across the barren landscape, moving with practiced precision toward the cave entrance. The Vex swarmed to meet them, their kidness bodies gleaming under the red sun. "Hold the line," Tom shouted as the first wave hit. The Marines' weapons flashed, cutting down dozens of Vex warriors, but more kept coming. Private Jake Wilson activated his power armor's jump jets, leaping 20 meters into the air before descending on the Vex from above, his heavy machine gun spitting death. Sergeant Maria Diaz deployed portable shield generators, creating a corridor of relative safety for the rescue team to advance through. The humans fought with calculated fury, the violence of their species channeled through training and technology. What the Galactic Council called bloodthirst, humans had long ago learned to harness as righteous protection of the innocent. After 40 minutes of brutal combat, they reached the cave entrance. The surviving Vex retreated to regroup, leaving the humans a brief respite. Inside the cave, they found 18 Moravians huddled together in terror. The blue-skinned aliens stared at the humans with both fear and wonder. "We are from the Earth vessel Defiance *, Tom said, removing his helmet. "We're here to evacuate you." The Moravian leader stepped forward, her large eyes blinking in confusion. "We sent distress signals for days. The Alvari, the Tentari, even our own people. No one came." She studied Tom's face. "Why did you come, human? Your kind is forbidden in this space." Tom shrugged. Someone needed help. The Vex are regrouping, Miller warned, checking her tactical display. We have maybe 10 minutes before they hit us with everything they have. Tom nodded. We need to move. Now, the journey back to the drop ships was a fighting retreat. The Vex attacked in waves, desperate to reclaim their prey. 3 Marines fell, their sacrifices buying time for the others to advance. Private Wilson carried a wounded Moravian child on his back, never slowing despite the extra weight. When they reached the drop ships, the Vex launched their final assault. Hundreds swarmed across the rocky plain, their screeching cries echoing across the alien landscape. Get them aboard, Tom ordered, pointing to the Moravians. Prepare for immediate dust-off. As the scientists scrambled into the vessels, the Marines formed a perimeter, their weapons blazing. The Vex fell by the dozens, but still they came. Tom was the last aboard, jumping through the closing door as the drop ships lifted off. Plasma bursts from the Defiance in orbit cleared their escape path, vaporizing the Vex ships attempting to intercept them. Later, aboard the human vessel, the Moravian leader approached Tom on the observation deck. Your council will punish you for violating their restrictions, she said. Tom smiled faintly. Probably. I do not understand. You risked everything for strangers. It's what humans do. Tom gazed out at the stars. The council calls us bloodthirsty because we're willing to fight. They don't understand that the same instinct that drives us to battle also compels us to protect. The Moravian was silent for a long moment. I will speak to the council. My people will tell them what happened here, how the peaceful species they praise so highly left us to die, while the bloodthirsty humans came to our rescue. Tom nodded. Maybe they'll listen this time. And if they don't? Tom's expression hardened slightly. Then we'll keep breaking their rules whenever innocent lives are at stake. It's who we are. The Moravian placed a hand on Tom's arm, a gesture of profound respect in their culture. Perhaps the galaxy needs the bloodthirsty humans more than it realizes. As the Defiance accelerated toward Earth, Tom knew there would be consequences for his actions. But looking at the rescued Moravians, he couldn't bring himself to regret his decision. Sometimes the galaxy needed heroes willing to shed blood, both their enemies and their own, in defense of life. If that made humans bloodthirsty in the Council's eyes, so be it. They would wear the label with pride.